Hello Mad Hotties, welcome back to another styling video. Today I am with this diva here, Miss Bree from TikTok, and today we're going to be bringing you Coquette. So let's go. So many of you may or may not have known, but my Coquette videos, my Coquette Runway Challenge for DTI went viral on pretty much every platform I posted on: Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. You guys ate it down. And I honestly was not expecting it to go viral because I was like, I just put something simple together, like the bloomers and so much and so forth, and basically the whole fit was non-VIP. But then it's actually also making sense of why it went viral, because I'm realizing that my older videos that I did with some sort of coquette, like Rococo, is kind of, that's where coquette basically came from like the old French style. And my old video from my Mad Hottie mood boards from when I started actually is like past 1,000. So I'm like, I guess the coquette community is huge, because it was just crazy amount of love I got for this. So I appreciate it, and you guys are amazing, which is why I was like, let me bring you this styling video. But anywho, sorry, let's get to the fit itself. So first, my girl and I, we were like, okay, because I'm still relatively new to Coquette. So I told her, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need some inspo. I was like, let me find some inspo, especially of Black women, because, you know, people assume that Black women only have one specific style. And I'm like, no, we do every style, you know? So I wanted to showcase some inspos that we actually got from some Black influencers that are in Coquette. I got this based off of this lovely woman here. I'm going to tag her below because I can't remember off the top of my head what her name is, but I actually follow her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she'd be a perfect example to use. So as you can see, we constructed the dress, but I also, you'll see in a minute, I'm not going to do it exactly like hers, but I was like, let me just, construct it in the way of her dress and then just style it in my own way. And many of you were just very surprised by how I'm able to put an outfit together in like 6 minutes. Well, here's the thing. One, I'm a very visual person, so I can easily, when I catch on to something, I can easily put it together in like very quickly. And two, at one point in my childhood, I wanted to be a fashion designer, and I used to play like the fashion games before like Roblox was a thing, and that's just kind of what happens actually. And I realized maybe that's also one of the reasons why I'm able to do it quicker, because I've done fashion games in the past, and yeah, and real ones know Stargirl. So shout out to my loves and Mad Hotties who did that game, because that was legit. Now onto the hair here. We're basically going in with the hairstyles I've seen of Coquette women use. And what's interesting is that this hairstyle and the hairstyle I'm about to put on are my go-tos, where if I want to do something quick, and because it's just so easy to adjust in a short amount of time. So, but now onto the makeup here. I thought I'd go in with makeup that I haven't really tried out yet, so I can't believe I've never tried these eyes before, and they're actually perfect to layer, and like it looks like a already made cut crease. So I'll just, let you guys see the process. Now we're going in with some cute shoes and accessories. I am actually going in with the spring shoes from like the Yeah, the shoes from the spring set, excuse me. And I was like, okay, as you can see here, I colored in the corset and actually used a pattern, excuse me, because I was like, why not make it pop out just a little bit and make it a little bit more interesting. And now here's my girl, Miss Bree. She was eating down, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna need your help a little bit here because I like to ask my fellow divas. I'm like, we help each other out with this and have fun with this. So I was like, okay, what do you think I need with this fit? Because as you can see in a moment, and from the pictures, she ate. So I was like, girl, I need your help, assistance. Like, you look good with accessories. That is something that I'm still working on, is accessories, because I can put like a fit together, no doubt, but it's just always accessories for me. And y'all always calling me out for forgetting ears, because I usually put earrings on, and I don't want to double the ears if I put default DTI ears on. So but thank you for pointing out to me every time. Because it may not seem like it, but I'm actually stressing out when I do the challenges, because I'm like, can I do this in a certain amount of time? I like a challenge. But anyway, here I was like, okay, let me go in with the headscarf, because I was like, this is just so cute, and I hardly ever use the headscarf for some reason. And I went back and forth with the patterns, and what does bother me a little bit is the fact that the hair sticks out of it, but it was perfect for this fit because I was like, my dress is not too much, and I didn't want to put earrings on because it would hide under the hair. And lastly, we went in with the fan. I was a little worried that I would like overtake her with the accessory, but I was like, this is perfect for my look. And she went with the teddy bear. I don't think you guys can see it, but she ate down. And this was actually her inspo she went in with and matched it to a T. Now, on to the very last look. This one was my favorite. We did this one based off Dark Coquette. So she was the one who came up with it. She was like, okay, I was like, we should do, at first I was like, let's do 3 fits. But she was like, let's just do 2. She said, why not do a light and dark coquette kind of vibe? And I was like, that's genius. And that is why I called it the two faces of Coquette for the title. I'm like, that gave like a Vogue vibe. So I was like, because I want my fits. See, this is my whole point of my page. I love fashion, and I'm like, I'm extra, so I'm like, of course, I'm going to be doing a whole photo shoot, making it look grand and amazing. So that is why I do that, why I do what I do. And she just ate down with the idea, so I was like, okay, let me make sure your idea eats down hard with these backdrops, pictures, and just everything. And so this is actually the inspo I went in with here, and I can't remember which inspo she went in with. I forgot, but she ate with hers and she made it her own, because we were trying to look for dark coquette, and I was only able to find this picture here because I really loved, and I told her, I was like, okay, why not with you, because I couldn't find another one. And she was like, I said, why not make the fits of the light coquette outfits look like dark coquette and make it in your own way. And she ate. Now onto the makeup here. For this look here, I was actually trying to follow her to a T, and as you can see, the makeup was already done. Unfortunately, once again, my iPad hates me. So this is basically what I went in with. It basically nothing too crazy. It was just blush and, gloss. And like I said, you don't have to copy this to an exact T. You just make it your own way, and it also depends on the outfit that you use. But this is why I love doing this and doing styling videos, because it also gives me perfectly saved makeup looks that I can just focus on the fit. And that is also another reason why I'm able to do this so quick, because I'm like, the makeup also has to eat too. If my fit doesn't eat, the makeup eats. And now here, as you can see, I'm also toggling the bows because, like I said, I'm copying the girl's inspo, because I really loved how she had the bows in her afro. This is so perfect. So I just, did that, just kind of try to make the bows pop out as much as I possibly could. And I just, honestly, this was my favorite, actually, my favorite look. It was a little shorter than I usually go for, but I'm like, this was very cute. So these were the finishing fits. I have to say, these were definitely my favorite out of the ones that we did. And you see, she executed it down, and I was like, girl, I want to need that hair combo, because she made it her own. And that is why I love working with these amazing divas. As you can tell, I learned from them and they execute it so well. And I've learned so much because she's also the reason why I put the black lace tights on, because I was like, maybe pink or white or whatever. But like I said, you can learn from many of your peers, many of your fellow divas. But anywho, I hope you guys liked this video. Please go check out my girl. I'm going to tag her below and put her name in the description box. She's on TikTok. And I shall see you guys in the next one.